What is up, guys? I'm Indy Jack, and we're back with a new game to check out, Amazon's Crucible. Now, when I first saw this game, I thought it would be another Overwatch clone, because it's champion based and it's a shooter. But I was totally wrong. It's worse. The game is technically still in early access and it's free, so there's some things that can be forgiven, like having FPS drops, server lag, game design. But the biggest issue that I could find, or that I experienced myself, was balancing of the champions.
They're here, they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here.
I see them, I see them, I see them. Dude, this guy up here is a fucking crazy DPS guy.
Stompers detected inside the community.
Dude, I'm dead. This guy was taking no damage, dude. What the fuck is this game?
So yeah, there's a massive issue with champion balancing, where some kits are insanely overpowered and others are just weak as hell. I tried to take that guy down. I poured as much damage as I could into his face, and he still came out with 3/4 of his HP, and I died. That to me is, kind of unfair. You could always just chalk it up to me being new, since, this is the first time I've rolled with the game and I'm relatively unsure of what I'm doing. But, most champions should be able to hold their own. This also brings us to another point. There are certain champions that are just really, really tiny. Like, you can't even see them in the map until you're taking damage from them in your face. I mean, this reminds me of those really amazing days when me and my friends used to play GoldenEye on the N64, and we'd always say, no one play Odd Job, no one play Odd Job, because Odd Job was the shortest character in the game, and you actually had to aim at him to kill him, which made it much harder. He was kind of like, that character that you pick if you want to win all the time, but everyone would just hate you. Another thing that didn't really sit right with me was the size of the map for the mode that we were playing. Sure, it's a 4v4 and, it's a shooter, but the map was pretty damn large and it was easy to get lost. I mean, you drop in and you really don't know where your teammates are when you respawn, right? There's no way to tell where you're going, nowhere to tell where the objectives are unless it's the hive spawning, and you have to manually open your map using the M button or tab. And this would actually put the map up on display for you to see, and your vision would be gone. You wouldn't see what's in front of you. Then all of a sudden you just get jumped on by the enemy team. It's not fun. Have to respawn again. Now, the only thing that I've found that would help you with navigating was the scan feature of the game. Alright, so what about the few good points of the game? The environment was good looking. All the champions were available from the beginning. But, I chalked that up to the game being early access, and it could just be available because of that fact. Other than that, though, I'll be totally honest with this one. This game is trash in its current state. If and when it gets proper balancing and optimization, then, I'll probably come back and take a look at it later on. But until then, I totally suggest a hard pass on this game. And, with things like Riot's Valorant coming out in June 2nd, then yeah, definitely there's a lot to compete against in terms of champion-based shooters. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back next week with another video. See you around.